Hello, welcome to High American English. I am so happy you're here with us. This is a safe place to learn English. We want you to feel good about learning. Today, I have a friend with me. This is my friend Tom.
Hi. Hello, everyone.
Tom is learning English too.
Yes, I am. It is hard sometimes.
It is hard sometimes, I understand.
Yeah.
Today, we will talk about something important. We will talk about thinking in English.
Oh, thinking in English.
Yes, we want to help your brain. We want it to use English so you do not need to translate.
I translate all the time.
I know, many people do. We will share some simple steps. You can start to think in English slowly.
Okay. I am ready. I want to learn.
Great. So let's start. First, why is translating so hard? It makes you feel, well, stressed.
Yes, it does. Very
Sometimes makes you slow. Very slow. It is like you have two conversations.
Two.
Yes, one conversation is in your language and one conversation is in English. Your brain is doing so much work.
Wow. That makes sense. Why does my brain get stuck? It feels stuck.
That is a great question. Your brain has a strong habit.
I have.
Yes, it is used to your first language. That is very natural. It feels easy,
Right. It does.
so it wants to use that language. Also, sometimes you do not have the words.
Yes, exactly. I know the word in my language, but not in English.
And that stops you. And one more thing, confidence. We
Yes.
worry about making mistakes.
All the time. I worry a lot.
This is so normal. But I want to tell you something. Everyone makes mistakes.
Everyone.
Yes, I make mistakes. It is okay. Mistakes help you learn.
Okay. Wow. That helps.
Good. So let's learn how to start. We need to train the brain. We have to do it very slowly.
Slowly.
We will start with a very simple step. Step one is name things around you.
Name things.
Yes. Look around your room right now.
Okay. I am looking.
Now, say the English names for things you see.
Just say the name.
Just say the name. For example, I see a pen. So I say pen.
Pen.
I see a desk. I say desk.
Desk. Window. Docs.
Yes, exactly. Desk, window, box. This is a very simple step, but it is very, very important. It helps your brain use English mode.
What if I do not know a word?
Good question. If you do not know a word, it is okay. Do not stop. Just look at the next thing.
Oh.
You can look the word up later. The context helps you remember.
I see. So just keep going.
Exactly. Just keep going.
This feels easy. I can do this.
It is easy. That is why it is a great first step.
Should I do this every day?
Yes.
Okay.
Try to do it every day. It can be very quick, even for just 15 seconds.
15 seconds. Okay. I can do that.
Good. So that is step one. Now, let's move to the next step. We are ready for simple thoughts.
Simple thoughts. Okay.
We will move from one word to short sentences.
Short sentences.
Short ones, don't worry. Step two is use simple sentences. You can start with a very short phrase. The phrase is, I'm.
I'm.
Yes. So you think about how you feel and you say, I'm tired.
I'm tired.
Or I'm hungry.
I'm hungry.
Or I'm working.
Okay, so I say how I feel or what I am doing.
Yes. Perfect. Then you can describe things around you. Look at your chair.
Okay.
You can say, this chair is comfy.
Comfy.
Or this chair is nice.
Nice. This chair is nice.
Good. Or look at your desk. Maybe you say, my desk is messy.
My desk is very messy.
See, you are doing it. You're thinking in English.
This feels good.
What if you can't describe something?
It's
It's okay. Just learn the words you need and remember the whole phrase.
the whole phrase.
Yes, not just one word. The full phrase. My desk is messy.
Okay. I will try that.
Now for step three, this one is fun. Step three is talk to yourself.
Talk to myself out
Yeah.
loud.
Yes, or just in your head. It helps you use English right now. You say what you were doing. For example, I'm putting on my shoes.
Oh.
I'm opening the door.
I'm opening the door.
Yes. Let's think about laundry.
Laundry day.
Yes. Laundry day, you can say, let's get some soap.
Soap.
Press start.
Press start. I do that all the time.
These short conversations help your brain. They help it form thoughts in English.
I like these steps. They are small.
Yes. Small steps are the best. Now, let's talk about a big idea. We want English to feel, automatic.
Automatic. What does that mean?
It means you do not need to think so hard. The words just come naturally. It is like, riding a bicycle.
A bicycle.
Yes, when you ride a bike, you do not think about your legs.
No, I just ride.
Exactly. They move automatically. Your first language is like that. You do not think about grammar rules.
No, I just talk.
Right. You just talk. We want English to feel that way.
So, do I need to learn grammar rules? Does that help me speak better?
That is a very important question. Studying grammar, it gives you knowledge, but it is conscious knowledge.
Yes.
It means you have to think about it. So you think about the information and you think about the grammar rule.
That is two things.
Yes. It is too hard when you're
It
talking.
feels very hard.
We need something else. We need unaware learning. This means your brain learns in the background while you just focus on the meaning.
My brain learns, but I don't know it.
Exactly. It's amazing. And the best way to do this is immersion.
Immersion. What is that?
It means you surround yourself with English
Oh. All the time.
all the time, as much as you can. Let's talk about how to do that. First, strategy. Listen a lot.
Listen to English.
Yes, you need to listen a lot. This helps your brain get comfortable with English, and it's important. Listen to things you truly enjoy.
Things I like.
Yes, do not use boring things. If you are bored, your brain does not learn well. So listen to music you love in English.
I can do that.
Watch a movie you know.
In English.
Oh, a movie I already know. That's a good idea.
Yes, or if you like travel, watch travel videos.
Should I use subtitles?
Yes, use English subtitles. This helps you connect the words you hear with the words you see and the
okay.
meaning.
Listen a lot to things I like. I can do that.
Great. Yeah. So for the second strategy, strategy B is change daily activities.
Change my activities.
Yes. Switch one thing you do every day to English. This helps change your brain. For example, your phone.
Change the language setting on your phone to English.
Oh, wow. That is a big change.
It is. But you see the same words every day. Settings, message, call. You learn them very fast.
That makes sense. A little scary.
It's okay to feel scared. You can try it for one day.
Okay. One day.
You can also write your grocery list in English.
Milk, bread, eggs.
Perfect. Or your to-do list for the day. Do laundry. Call my mom.
That seems easier than the phone.
Good. Start there. You can also try simple searches on the internet in English.
Okay. I have a question about this.
Yes.
When I look up a word, I use
Yeah.
a dictionary. It translates.
Yeah.
From English to my language, it feels like
Yeah.
I am cheating.
That's a very smart thought. It is not cheating, but there is a better way. You can use an English-only dictionary.
An English-only dictionary.
Yes. It is for learners. It explains English words
Right.
using simple English words.
Ah,
This forces your mind to stay in English mode.
I like that. I will find one.
Good. So we're listening a lot. We are changing small things. Now we need to practice speaking.
Uh-oh. The hard part.
It can feel hard, but we need to open our mouths. Let's talk about a good way to practice. It is called imitation.
Imitation. Like
Again,
copying.
Exactly. Copying a speaker. First, you find a video or audio. The person should speak slowly.
Okay. A slow speaker.
Then you listen. Make sure you understand everything. You can look up new words. That is okay.
Understand everything first.
Yes.
Yeah.
Then you play the audio, and you pause after a few words.
Pause.
Yes. Maybe after 4 or 5 words. Then you repeat what you hear out loud.
So I listen, pause, and then speak.
Correct. And you try to copy everything, not just the words. Copy the rhythm, the sound, even the feeling.
The feeling. Like happy or sad?
Yes, if the speaker sounds happy, you sound happy.
That sounds fun, actually.
It is fun.
But what if the sentence is long and I can't remember all the words?
That is okay. It happens. Just say the main idea. Use your own simple words.
Oh.
Yes. For example, if the speaker says it was terrifying, maybe you only remember the feeling. So you can just say it was very scary.
I see. So I don't need to be perfect.
No. The goal is to keep speaking. And now another way to practice, you need to connect with other people.
Real people.
Yes, real people. You can use apps on your phone. These apps help you chat with English speakers.
That is very scary for me.
I know, but talking with real people, it builds your confidence.